mic's not on. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, 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 everybody, to another stream. Once again, we are here. Today, we are going to be in a different airplane. We're in the E175 from Embraer. It's a pretty nice aircraft. They just updated it a few days ago, so we're going to give it a spin here on the vetsim network. We're going to do a quick hop from Edmonton to Vancouver. There's pretty much full ATC coverage. Center's on, approach is on, all that. It's on in Vancouver. So we're going to get started here and see what this new aircraft is like. So I've already done the sim brief plan. Here we go. Make sure everything is good to go. MGCU keyboard entry, operator, dual class, cabin music, calibration. I don't need to do that. Ground. I think we need to do. Can we mess with these numbers? No, we can't. So I am going to use the in-game fuel system to fuel up the aircraft. I'm going to take off the engine covers. Alright, so before we call into tower, we need to do a couple of things. First things first, I need to file the flight plan with sim brief, which I've already got a plan done. I just need to file it with the vetsim network, so that way they know we're here. The only ones on at Edmonton right now is Edmonton Center. So we're gonna be having some fun with them. And then we have pretty much full ATC when we get into Vancouver. So it's gonna be a great flight. No flight plan found. There should be a flight plan. Add a flight plan. There we go. There we go. Alright, has it been profiled? Yep. Jazz 25. What's our cruise altitude that I put in this bitch? 250. Okay. Flight plan has been filed. I'm gonna file it with in the vetsim network. Okay, we're done. We're on 125. Oh, I thought it was gonna be the other frequency. Sometimes they have two frequencies, Edmonton Center, so I guess we'll be using the other one. Wait, it says Oh, I need to put in. Alright, I put in the wrong frequency. That's why I can't hear them. We'll just use the second VHS. So 135 decibel 025. Put that into COM 1. Oh, that should be correct. We should be able to hear them. No. 135 decibel 025. Okay, we're good. I also need to change the button for the pit. There we go. Alright, we're all done with that. Let's get this party started. Flight plan. It's going to be in
Air Canada 8133, welcome to Calgary, vacate left one able.
Left one able, Air Canada 8133.
Air Canada 244, when ready, descend 14,000, 14,000, the Edmonton altimeter 3023.
Sorry, can you repeat the descent or altitude? Air Canada 244?
Air Canada 244, not a problem. When ready, descend 14,000, 14,000.
Descend 14,000. altimeter 3023, Air Canada 244.
Co-route has been put in. Alright, we're gonna run through the upper panel checklist. Emergency
Air
passenger
Canada
light
8133 is vacated on Delta 4, looking for parking at the apron.
Air Canada 8133, roger, taxi straight ahead, Bravo Charlie, to the apron, your discretion, take care.
Straight ahead, Bravo Charlie, apron our discretion. Air Canada 8133, have a good night.
I did. Alright, before we request IFR, I'm gonna be right back.
Center Delta 1348 with you at 310 for 250, descending via the Eagle 6 arrival.
Delta 1348, Edmonton Center, hello, squawk 0533.
05 Street, you're in the box, 1348.
Delta 1348, you're identified. Stop your descent at flight level 290. Still about 200 miles away from the airport, so I'll give you further descent when you're a little bit closer.
Sounds good, we'll stop the descent at 290 for Delta 1348.
Delta 778, expect further descent 20 miles back from Ebgal.
Can you repeat that, Delta 778?
Just expect further descent 20 miles back from Ebgal.
Roger that, Delta 778.
Air Canada 244, if you'd like, proceed direct to Keysod on course.
And Center Western 570 ready taxi.
Western 570, runway 02, the altimeter 3023, taxi via the apron, your discretion, Quebec, Alpha, hold short, runway 02.
Okay, 3023, apron, Quebec, Alpha, hold short 02, Western 570.
Air Canada 244, proceed direct Keysod.
Direct Keysod, Air Canada 244.
Alright, I am going to request IFR clearance from Edmonton Center here momentarily. I just need to pull up something on my navigation display. Okay, sure everything's good to go on this end.
Delta 1348, information, Golf, current in Calgary, expect runway 35 right.
Sorry, say again for Delta 1348.
Information, Golf, current in Calgary, expect runway 35 right.
On their way.
We'll go grab Golf, expect 35 right for Delta 1348.
Edmonton Center, good evening, Jazz 235, requesting IFR to Vancouver.
FedEx 332, heavy cleared the ILS, runway 30 approach, lob T transition.
Cleared ILS 30, lob T transition for FedEx 332.
Jazz 235, Edmonton Center, hello, you're cleared to the Vancouver airport via the Gabbett 1 departure, flight planned route, departure runway 02, squawk 0324.
Jazz 235 is cleared to Vancouver Airport. Takeoff runway 02, Gabit 1 departure. Flight plan route, squawk 0 free 24.
Jazz 235, your readback is correct. Push and starts to your discretion. Call me when you're ready for taxi.
Push and start my discretion, call when ready for taxi, Jazz 235.
WestJet 570, call me airborne. Winds 320 at 8 knots. Clear for takeoff runway 02.
We'll call your airborne, clear for takeoff 02, WestJet 570.
Center WestJet 3120 away from cockpit for about 10 minutes.
Roger, let me know when you're back.
Will do, WestJet 3120.
How do I insert? Is it the TSS or is it the progress? I think it's the flight plan, yeah. This airplane's a little bit different than the other ones that we've flown in the last few days here. So basically, we delete
Delta
you.
778, I am now at altitude 140.
Roger.
Basically, after overload, go direct to Juliet. Open automatically.
And Edmonton Center WestJet 570 is climbing through 3,000 for 6,000.
WestJet 570, you're identified. Right turn direct Riley on course. Climb flight level 390.
Right turn direct Riley, climb 390, WestJet 570.
INDIE. November Alpha Delta Papa India. Direct to Mike Echo Romeo Yankee Tango. Then direct there we go, that's done. Alright. Wind is at
FedEx 332 heavy, winds 320 at 8 knots. Clear to land runway 30.
Clear to land runway 30 for FedEx 332 heavy.
Alright, flaps 2, we'll do 100.
Delta 778, speed 280 knots or greater if possible.
Delta 778 going to 278 knots.
Air Canada 244, descend 7,000.
Descend 7,000, Air Canada 244.
Air North 540, when ready, descend 14,000, 14,000. I'll get right back with you with the altimeter.
Okay, when ready, 14,000 Air North 540, and we got the altimeter, thanks.
Thank you.
Boarding requested. Do you want to board crew? Passengers boarding starting.
FedEx 332 Heavy, welcome to Edmonton. Vacate right when able.
Ascend WestJet 3120, we are back in the cockpit and our top of descent starts in about 53 nautical miles.
Gotcha. Delta 778, when ready, descend 8,000.
Delta 778 descending to 8,000 feet.
Center Alaska 329er descending out of 275 for 24.
Alaska 329, Edmonton Center, hello, information, Gulf current in Calgary, expect 35 left, descend 14,000, 14,000.
14,000, and we do have Gulf Alaska 329er, thanks.
Roger. FedEx 332 Heavy, where are you parking?
Not super familiar with the airfield, but if there's a FedEx ramp, we'll take that for a FedEx 332.
There is. Unfortunately, it's on the complete opposite side of the field. You can taxi Alpha, Bravo, and Romeo to apron 3. That'll be the FedEx ramp there.
I'm right next to her. Thank you.
Roger that. Alpha, Bravo, Romeo to apron 3 for FedEx 332.
WestJet 3120, when ready, descend 4,000, 14,000, Edmonton altimeter 3023.
Down to 14,000 when ready, altimeter 3023. WestJet 3120.
Roger. Air Canada 244, cleared the RNAV Yankee, runway 30 approach, Keysod transition.
Cleared RNAV Yankee, Keysod transition, Air Canada 244.
Delta 778, what approach would you like into Calgary tonight?
Anyone.
Delta 778, roger. Expect the ILS runway 30, or correction, ILS runway 35 right.
ILS 35 left.
35 right.
35 right. ILS 35 right.
Edmonton Center. This is Pacific Western 629er request.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I step away for 5 minutes? Gotta go pick up some Christmas decorations.
Not a problem. Let me know when you're back.
Will do. Pacific Western 629er.
'Tis the season.
Votre confort et sécurité se demande de bien vouloir ranger tous les personnels sur les sièges de l'envie, les articles légers dans les coffres supérieurs. Prenez garde pour les autres passagers pour maximiser l'espace. Soyez avec vos valises écrivez en plaçage sur le siège devant vous. Personnalisation en vol, sécuritaire et...
Delta 778, fly your present heading, vectors to final.
Changement de train est pour un vol assez complexe ce soir. Prenons de devoir utiliser tout l'espace disponible sur le siège devant vous pour les compartiments que vous avez choisis.
Delta 778, fly your present heading, vectors to final.
Delta 778, can you repeat that?
Delta 778, fly present heading, vectors to final.
Delta 778, fly directions to final.
Delta 778, unfortunately that's not correct. Just fly whatever heading you're currently on. So just press the heading select and fly your heading. Alaska 329er, descend 9,000.
Descend down 1,000, Alaska 329er.
And what approach would you like tonight?
Can we get the ILS approach 35 left, please?
Yes, you can. Thank you. Delta 778, if it's easier, proceed direct TASBU. That's Tango Alpha Sierra Bravo Uniform. Air Canada 244, winds 320 at 8 knots, clear to land, runway 30.
Cleared run, land, runway 30, Air Canada 244.
The windows are iced up bad right now, and I don't know, the anti-ice system in this aircraft isn't great. This is still a beta aircraft. The thing about this aircraft is it's still a beta, so I don't know if the anti-ice is actually working.
Delta 778, I show you in a descent, just verify climb 8,000 and maintain 8,000 for me.
Edmonton Center, Pacific Western 629er is returned.
Welcome back. Delta 1348, when ready, descend 14,000, 14,000, Calgary altimeter 3021.
Alright, we'll descend 14,000, altimeter 3021 for Delta 1348.
Delta 778, if you're able, left turn heading 270.
Block.
Thank you. Delta 778, left turn heading 270.
Heading 270, turning left.
Thank you.
Alright, cockpit door is locked.
Air Canada 144, contact Vancouver Center 133.7, take care.
Going to 133.7. Air Canada 144. Thank you.
WestJet 570, you're leaving my airspace. Winnipeg Center's offline. Surveillance terminates. Monitor to Unicom 122.8. Take care.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed.
WestJet 3120, what approach would you like?
I would like to have the RNAV Zulu approach for runway 30.
Roger.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Buenas noches, Edmonton Center, Air Canada 1835, flight level 330 with a request.
Air Canada 1835, heavy, Edmonton Center. Very good evening, and go ahead.
Air Canada 1835, request flight level 350.
Air Canada 1835, heavy, climb flight level 350.
Climbing 350, 1835.
Edmonton Center, Sky Charter 15, requesting flight level change to 450.
Locking gear.
Sky Charter 15, climb flight level 450.
Climb flight level 450, Sky Charter 15.
Delta 778, are you able speed 210 knots?
Maintaining 210 knots.
Please prepare for departure and cross-check.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 22901 heavy with you at 360.
That the exit signs.
WestJet 22901 heavy, Edmonton Center, hello.
The arrows indicate that.
Edmonton Center, WestJet 22901 heavy, correct, it was 270, sorry.
Please refer to the safety features card located in your seat pocket or magazine rack.
Exiting from editing mode.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start.
North 540, descend 8,300.
Please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Sur les mesures de sécurité par rapport à cet appareil, veuillez noter que les enseignes de sortie comportent un symbole vert.
Air North 540, descend 8,300.
8,300 Air North 540, thanks.
WestJet 3120, descend 5,000.
Down to 5,000, WestJet 3120.
Delta 1348, cross Ebgal at 14,000. After that, descend 9,000.
Cross Ebgal at 14,000 after descend 9,000 for Delta 1348.
Delta 778, that wasn't for you, that was for Delta 1348.
This is Edmonton Center. Is it okay if we step away for like 15 minutes?
Sorry, who was that calling?
WestJet 2291.
Yeah, shouldn't be an issue, thanks.
Thank you very much, WestJet 2291. We'll call you when we're back.
Please set parking brakes.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 244 vacated runway 30 at Alpha 2, looking for
cockpit to
standard Air Canada
good engine start. You can
Air
disconnect.
Canada 244, it's going to be anywhere just straight ahead of Alpha Charlie there, so taxi via Alpha Charlie to the apron your discretion, caution, and E175 just push and start it.
Alpha Charlie, any gate, Air Canada 244.
WestJet 3120, proceed direct lob T.
Direct to Lot T, WestJet 3120.
FedEx 332 Heavy signing off. Thanks for the ATC and have a good night.
Yeah, you too, take care.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear, right is clear.
Pacific Western 629, contact Vancouver Center on 133.7.
133.7 for Pacific Western 629, I appreciate you.
Yeah. Air North 540, cleared the RNAV Yankee, runway 14 right approach, SIM key transition, call me turn final.
Okay, we're cleared the RNAV Yankee for 14 right wind for us, and we'll call you turn final, some key transition Air North 540. And we're getting moderate to severe turbulence on the descent here.
Roger, thank you. Delta 778, are you able to accept the visual approach tonight?
Yes.
Delta 778, roger, thanks.
Hello, singular viewer. Alright, APU bleed is good, APR is coming up.
WestJet 3120, I show you on about let's say a 130 heading. I show lob T to be at about your 175 or 180 degree heading.
Copy that, Cinder. We have some malfunction with the LNAV, so we're figuring out, and we are heading direct to Lofty now. WestJet 3120.
Roger, thank you.
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 1835.
Go ahead. Air Canada 1835, go ahead.
Do you see the CPDLC, sir?
We don't, unfortunately. I apologize.
Okay, what about the active HF frequency for Northern Canada this evening? Do you have that handy?
So on our end of things, we can't simulate the HF. It just turns into a VHF radio. It's not simulated in our FIR, so 135025 is going to be the best choice here.
Okay, and will you be on for a couple hours?
Yeah, at least I'd say 3.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you, sir.
Alaska 329er, descend 6,500.
6,500, Alaska 329er.
Delta 778, the field is at your 12 o'clock 19er miles. Report the field in sight.
Can you repeat that? Delta 778.
Delta 778, the field is at your 12 o'clock 19er miles. Report the field in sight.
12 o'clock 19er miles.
Edmonton Center, Jazz 235, ready to taxi.
Jazz 235, runway 02, the altimeter 3023. Taxi via apron your discretion. Oscar, Alpha, hold short, runway 02.
Okay, I don't see Oscar. Wait, so he wants me to go apron my discretion. Does he mean Quebec?
Edmonton Center, Air Canada 653 at flight level 370 and requesting runway 35 right.
Standby 1. Alaska 329er, left turn, heading 075.
075 on a heading, Alaska 329er.
Jazz 235, did you copy?
Yes, I copy. I was just looking for Oscar in my ground charts. I don't see it. Do you want me to go down Quebec?
It'll be your next left. Do you have a taxi? It'll be your next left. That'll be Oscar, and then it'll join Alpha.
Oh, I see it now. I just had to zoom in. Jazz 235, taxiing to runway 02 via apron, Oscar, Alpha, hold short runway 02.
Alaska 329er, left turn, heading 020 to intercept the localizer. Cleared the ILS runway 35 left approach.
020 on a heading, intercept localizer runway 35 left, Alaska 329er.
Delta 778, left turn, heading 270, descend 6,500.
Delta 778, descent 6,500, heading 270.
And Delta 778, the field will then be at your 1 o'clock and 10 miles, and just let me know when you have the field in sight.
Roger that.
Alright, Air Canada 653, Edmonton Center, hello, when ready, descend 14,000, 14,000, the Calgary altimeter 3021, and I copy the right side.
Down to 14,000 and altimeter 3021, Air Canada 653.
Delta 778, the field's now at your 2 to 230 in 10 miles.
Delta 778, field is 2 to 230 and 10 mile.
Do you see the field?
I don't know where I'm going. problem is I have ice on my windshield and it is not going away anytime soon. I could just turn it off in the menu.
Alaska 329er traffic at your 1 o'clock, 5 miles. Same direction, Airbus A320 on the parallel runway on a visual approach.
We got the traffic inside Alaska 329, thanks.
Air Canada 2186 Heavy, did you get sent over here by Vancouver?
Affirm.
Delta 778 on
Air
final.
Canada 2186 Heavy, Edmonton Center, good evening. Delta 778, cleared the visual approach runway 35 right. Winds calm, clear to land runway 35 right.
Clear to land runway 35 right.
Alaska 329er, caution traffic landing on the parallel, winds calm, clear to land runway 35 left.
Got the traffic in sight, clear to land, runway 35 left, Alaska 329er.
Air North 540, winds 130 at 5, clear to land, runway 14 right.
Clear to land, 148, Air North 540.
Air Canada 218, Edmonton Center, are you on frequency? Jazz 235, call me airborne. Winds 320 at 8 knots, clear for takeoff, runway 02.
Clear for takeoff, runway 02, Jazz 235.
Oh, Canada 653, what approach would you like for the right side tonight? Air Canada 653, what approach would you like?
Air Canada 653, were you calling us?
Yep, Air Canada 653, what approach would you like?
You're up.
Say again for 653.
What approach would you like tonight?
Well, we can take the ILS 35 right, so yeah, 653.
Roger.
Edmonton Center, hello. Air Canada 218, flight level 370. Planning 35 right with Gulf.
Air Canada 218, Edmonton Center, hello. Thanks for Gulf. Would you like the ILS 35 right?
ILS 35 right.
Roger, when ready to send 14,000, 14,000.
I'll descend right now, 14,000 Air Canada 218.
Delta 1348, expect the ILS, runway 35 right.
Expect the ILS runway 35 right for 1348.
Just activate the autopilot.
Air Canada 218, how can you hear me? Am I quiet, loud?
About a 4 out of 5.
Okay, thanks.
Edmonton Center, Jazz 235 is airborne, passing 7,000.
Jazz 235, you're identified. Left turn heading 240, climb flight level 250.
Fuck, so much to remember. Turn left heading 240, climb 250, Air Canada, Jazz 235. Very interesting. Where is the heading select? On this bitch.
Delta 778,
welcome to Calgary.
35 right is vacated.
Delta 778, welcome to Calgary. Taxi via Bravo Charlie to the apron, your discretion. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Delta 778.
Air North 540, welcome to Whitehorse, backtrack, runway 14 right, exit left when able. Taxi via the apron, your discretion, and you take care.
Okay, we'll backtrack and proceed the apron, our discretion, Air North 540.
Delta 1348, descend 6,500, fly heading 250.
Down 6,500, heading 250. That's a 1348.
Alaska 329, welcome to Calgary, vacate right when able.
They're shut down here. We damaged the airplane.
Alright, there was a couple on at once there. Alaska 329, welcome to Calgary, vacate right when able.
Alaska 329, we're clear.
Gotcha. And Air North 540, not a problem. As 235, continue that left turn, direct Andy on course.
Direct Andy on course, Jazz 235.
In Alaska 329, we're going to Charlie 56.
Charlie 56 it is. Alaska 329, taxi via Juliet and Golf to the apron, your discretion. Take care.
Juliet Golf, thanks for your help. See you.
Air Canada 653, descend 9,000.
Descend 9,000, Air Canada 653.
Delta 1348, right turn, heading 320 to intercept the localizer. Cleared the ILS, runway 35 right approach.
320 to intercept the localizer, cleared ILS 35 right approach. Delta 1348.
Hot meal and beverage service. And approximately 6 hours from now, we'll be coming to the hospitality cabin with a sandwich and beverage service in an hour and a half.
Alright, we made it out. That was a kind of a busy departure. We are still kind of...
beverages to offer. Once the first meal service has been completed, we'll be coming through the hospitality.
We're still kind of in it.
With the duty-free cart.
Delta 1348, if you fly through the localizer, continue the right turn, heading 010.
Roger, we already joined it though, so 1348.
La réglementation fédérale interdit de fumer à bord. De plus, Air Canada interdit l'utilisation de cigarettes électroniques.
Edmonton Center, good evening. Encore 3136 on the ground in Fort Mac, looking for clearance to Calgary.
Encore 3136, Edmonton Center, standby 1.
Nous allons commencer avec notre service de repas et boissons.
Delta 31, Encore 3136. You're clear to the Calgary airport via the Vic 2-1 departure. Flight planned route. Departure runway 26, squawk 0405.
Clear to Calgary, Vic 2-1 departure, flight plan route, expecting 26, and squawking 0405, Encore 3136.
Encore 3136, your read back is correct. Information Alpha should be current. Push and start your discretion. Call for taxi.
Call back for taxi, pick up Alpha 3136.
Edmonton Center, this is WestJet 2291. We're going to be back.
Thanks. Air Canada 653, I show you a little bit high and fast on the approach. The STAR's cancelled, right turn heading 150.
Right 150, Air Canada 653.
Air Canada 653, you can descend 6,500.
Down 6,500, Air Canada 653.
Delta 1348, winds calm, clear to land, runway 35 right.
Clear to land, 35 right, Delta 1348.
We are climbing out. Just a little bit bumpy, I think. I don't know if that's the aircraft being glitchy or if that's the, might be the aircraft, honestly.
Canada 653, let's make it a heading of 110. Fly heading 110.
Fly heading 110, Canada 653.
WestJet 22901, you're leaving my airspace. Surveillance terminates. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Take care.
Was that for WestJet 2291?
That is correct. WestJet 2291, you're leaving my airspace. Surveillance terminates. Monitor Unicom 122.8. Yeah.
Working judge approved for WestJet 2291. Have a great night. Thank you very much for your service.
Canada 653, proceed direct Tasbu to join the ILS runway 35 right.
Proceed direct has been to join the ILS runway 35 right, and then Canada 653.
This is a lot busy departure today. We are shaking. We're shaking our booty. Alright. So far, so good. We've almost made it to our cruise of, it's kind of a shorter flight, for once.
Air Canada 218, descend 6,500.
6,500, Air Canada 218.
Edmonton, good evening. Air Canada 122 Heavy. We're over Finbo, flight level 370.
Air Canada 122 Heavy, Edmonton Center. Hello. Squawk 0763.
Roger, 0763. You got it.
Delta 1348, welcome to Calgary. Vacate left when able.
Vacate left when able, 1348.
Bounce.
Air Canada 653 via Tasbu, cleared the ILS, runway 35 right approach.
By Tasbu, clear ILS runway 35 right, 653.
Center Delta 1348 off of 35 right at Delta 4, Charlie 54.
Delta 1348, Roger, welcome to Calgary. Vacate, actually disregard. Taxi Delta, Juliet, and Golf to the apron, your discretion.
Alright, Delta, Juliet, and Golf to the apron, my discretion, 1348. Good night.
We should be out of here soon. They are very loud.
Air Canada 218, stars cancelled, right turn heading 120.
Stars cancelled, right turn 120, Air Canada 218.
Air Air Canada 122 Heavy, you're identified.
Canada 122 out.
Canada 653 winds calm, clear to land, runway 35 right.
If land only 35 right, Air Canada 653.
Air Canada 218, I'm just giving you vectors just to lose some altitude.
Vectors for altitude 218.
Air Canada 218, left turn heading 075.
075, Air 218.
Edmonton Center, Canvas 505.
Canvas 505, Edmonton Center. I read you I read you about a 3x5, but it's readable. Squawk 1011.
1011 in the box. Canvas 505.
Canada 218, when able, proceed direct Tasbu.
Direct Tasbu, Canada 218.
Canvas 505, you're identified, descend 8,000, the Yellowknife altimeter 3026.
Descend 8,000, Canvas 505.
Canvas 505, I copy the ILS, runway 34, when able, proceed direct Tepga.
There, Tepga. And when I go Canvas 505.
Alright, I don't know how long until we're gonna be out of here. They'll call me when we're out of this bitch. We're still in their airspace though.
Canada 218 via Tasbu, clear the ILS runway 35 right approach.
Clear for ILS 35 right approach via Tasbu, Canada 218.
Jazz 235, sorry, I should have caught this earlier. Would you like flight level 250 or flight level 260 going westbound?
We would prefer to stay at 250 unless you want us at 260.
Yeah, going westbound, we can't have odd flight levels. It needs to be an even flight level. So climb flight level 260.
Climb flight level 260. Jazz 235. Oops, I forgot about that.
There, Encore 3136, ready for taxi.
Hopefully it's a little
Encore
less
3136,
bumpy
runway 26, the altimeter. Stand by. The altimeter is 3022. Taxi via the apron, your discretion. Hotel, Juliet, Foxtrot. Hold short, runway 26.
Here, by discretion, Hotel, Juliet, Foxtrot, short 26, 3022, Encore 3136.
Air Canada 218, winds 330 at 6 knots. Clear to land, runway 35 right.
Clear to land, 35 right, Air Canada 218.
Air Canada 653, vacate left, Delta 4.
Left Delta 4, 653.
Air Canada 122 heavy, you're leaving my airspace. Salt Lake Center's offline, surveillance terminates. Monitor Unicom 122.8, take care.
Roger, we're only Unicom now 122.8, Air Canada 122 heavy, we'll see it.
NWest 505, descend 3000.
Descend 3000, canvas, that's 5 looking.
Calgary Center, Air Canada 333, request IFR clearance to Kelowna as filed. We have a hotel on board.
Air Canada 333, Edmonton Center, hello. You're cleared to the Kelowna Airport via the Stampede 1 departure. Flight planned route. Departure runway 35 right. Squawk 0651.
Roger, Air Canada 333 is cleared to Kelowna as filed. Takeoff runway 35 right via the Stampede 1 departure. Squawk 0651, Air Canada 333.
Air Canada 333, your reback is correct. Push and start your discretion. Call me for taxi.
Roger, we'll call for taxi, Air Canada 333.
Air Canada 653, where are you parking?
We can take any gate for 653.
Air Canada 653, roger, taxi straight ahead, Bravo Charlie to the apron, your discretion, take care.
Bravo Charlie to the apron ahead, Air Canada 653, take care.
NWest 505, cleared the ILS, runway 34, approach, Pepka transition.
Clear for ILS 34 approach and cab transition and West 505.
Air Canada 2186, I'll be logging off shortly. Surveillance terminates. Monitor Unicom 122.8.
Unicom 122.8. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, sir.
See ya. Jazz 235, surveillance terminates. Monitor Unicom 122.8. See ya.
122.8, Air Canada, Jazz 235.
FedEx 159 heavy, Edmonton Center, are you with me? Air Canada 1835 heavy, Edmonton Center.
Ugh, damn allergies. Alright, we're on where you're gonna come now. We won't have to talk to the ATC anymore until we get to Vancouver. I guess Vancouver Center got off. Oh, but we won't have to talk to ATC for the rest of the night, because I just checked and there's no ATC in Vancouver. Why is this aircraft having actual seizures?
Ladies and gentlemen, shortly the captain will be switching off the seatbelt sign. However, while in your seat, you must keep your seatbelt fastened at all times. If the seatbelt signs come on, you must immediately return to your seat, fasten your seatbelt, and stow all cabin luggage. As soon as reconture goes in altitude, we'll start our service. We'll be coming through the cabin with a hot dinner, followed by a bar and beverage service with choice of coffee, tea, soft drinks, liquor, beer, and wine. Midway through the flight in our economy class cabin, we'll be coming through the cabin with a noodle and sandwich service, and then approximately 2 hours before arrival into Toronto, we'll be coming through the cabin with a hot breakfast service, coffee, tea, juice, and soft drinks will also be available. After the meal service, we'll be coming through the cabin with duty-free
Yeah, I think it's something wrong with the aircraft. This aircraft does the E175 for MFS is still it's still a beta aircraft, so
we only take major credit cards for duty-free purchases. This aircraft is equipped with an on-demand TV system at every seat.
let's see if I can fix it with a quick.
It takes a few seconds for it to react to your selection. Use only your finger to make a selection, as sharp objects will damage the TV screen. This is a non-smoking flight. For your protection, washrooms are equipped with smoke detectors. For passengers who are in our economy class cabin, we have washrooms at rows 30, rows 50, and at the back of the aircraft. Washrooms at the front are reserved for the exclusive use of our passengers in their business class cabin. Shortly, we'll be coming through the cabin with the Canadian Custom and Immigration forms. All passengers must fill out this form and present to the custom officers upon arrival into Toronto. You can put up to 4 family members living at the same address on one custom form. However, if you're going on to the United States, you do not require the Canadian custom form, you only require the American form. That one is one per family. Please let us know as we go through the cabin that you require an American custom form. Thank you. Mesdames et messieurs, ce point le commandant va éteindre les écriteaux lumineux relatifs à la ceinture de sécurité. Cependant, lorsque vous êtes assis à votre siège, vous devez garder votre ceinture de sécurité attachée en tout temps. Si les écriteaux lumineux relatifs à la ceinture de sécurité s'allument, vous devez immédiatement retourner à votre siège, attacher votre ceinture de sécurité et ranger vos bagages de cabine. Aussitôt arrivé à notre altitude de croisière, nous allons commencer notre service. Nous allons passer dans la cabine avec un repas chaud, suivi d'un service de bar avec choix de café, thé, boissons gazeuses, boissons alcoolisées, bien réveil. À mi-chemin durant le vol, dans la section économie, nous allons vous servir un service de souper sandwich et ensuite environ 2 heures avant l'arrivée à Toronto. Nous allons vous offrir un petit déjeuner chaud, café, thé, jus et boissons gazeuses seront aussi disponibles. Après le repas, nous allons passer dans la cabine avec la boutique hors taxe. Vous allez trouver dans la pochette du fauteuil devant vous un catalogue avec les produits et les prix à dollars canadiens des produits que nous avons vendus sur ce vol aujourd'hui. Veuillez prendre note, nous prenons seulement les cartes de crédit majeures pour les achats hors taxe. Cet appareil est équipé d'un système de télévision sur demande à chaque siège. Nous prenons notre patient avec le système puisqu'il prend quelques secondes à réagir à notre commande. Utilisez seulement votre doigt pour faire votre sélection puisque des objets durs peuvent endommager l'écran lumineux. Ceci est un vol non fumeur. Pour votre protection, les toilettes sont équipées de détecteurs de fumée. Pour nos passagers en classe économie, nous avons des toilettes à la rangée 30, à la rangée 50 et à l'arrière de l'appareil. Les toilettes à l'avant sont réservées aux usages exclusifs de nos passagers en classe affaires. Très bientôt, nous allons distribuer dans la cabine les formulaires de douane et immigration canadienne. Tous les passagers doivent remplir ce formulaire et présenter au douanier une fois ouvert à Toronto. On peut mettre jusqu'à 4 membres de la même famille qui demeurent à la même résidence sur un formulaire de douane canadien. Cependant, si vous allez aux États-Unis, vous n'avez pas besoin du formulaire canadien, vous avez seulement besoin du formulaire américain. Celui-là est un par famille, laissez-nous savoir lorsque nous passons dans la cabine que vous avez besoin du formulaire américain. Merci.
Yes, I know you're still here, Dated. I don't know what's going on with this airplane, but it is like... bloody, this beta airplane. bounce, 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 bounce. Oh. Alright, Dayton. We still have a few minutes. We have 30 minutes left. This is a pretty short flight. review our arrival. Nope, it's gonna be the other one. 4,000, 9,000, 7,000, orbit 5,000. Okay. Good to go. Busy, busy, busy. I don't know what's going on with this aircraft. It is deciding it wants a full seizure. Alright, we are still cruising here. We're cruising. Jaden, welcome back. Only 18 minutes left, though. I chose a really short flight. Oh my! I just realized something. I've been climbing for the last 5 minutes. I'm at 280. What? What in the heck? Come on, go down, go down. Houston, we may have a problem. Oh, there we go. Hit the flight director. What's happened here? Yeah, The controller cleared me to 260. Oops. Thank God ATC's not on. We might get the descent announcement from the virtual airline thing that I have set up. So
Please don't get any here.
Oh, there it goes.
Very shortly. Local time is 8:44. We'll be touching down at 9:15 on the gate shortly after that. This weather in LA, clear skies, 18 degrees Celsius, that's 64 on the Fahrenheit scale. Once again, thank you for having chosen Air Canada. We do hope to see you again in the near future. Mesdames, Messieurs, votre commandant, nous allons commencer notre descente sous peu. Heure locale présentement à 20h45. Nous atterrirons à 21h15 et nous sommes en la barrière quelques minutes après. La dernière séquence de vidéo Los Angeles indique que le ciel plein température de 18 degrés Celsius. Encore une fois, merci d'avoir choisi Air Canada. Nous espérons vous revoir bientôt. Merci beaucoup.
yeah, sure, we can get on call after the stream. I don't know if you've ever flown on this type before, Dayton. This is an Embraer 175. It's a tiny little baby plane. Only holds 75 passengers. Here's the cabin. Actually, it looks like old Air Canada cabin. Yes, it's a commuter plane. Technically, this in Air Canada, this would be under the Jazz banner. So I'm flying a Air Canada Jazz flight. So technically, I'm flying an Air Canada Jazz flight. Alright, we're gonna have to begin our descent soon, actually. Alright, we're gonna begin our descent here shortly. I'm actually gonna begin my descent here now, I think, actually. Even though we kinda already started it. The Embraer is a little weird. We're at Marriott right now, so we should probably start our descent. What's our first altitude that we have to be at according to the flight plan? 12,000. So, 120, that should say. Alright, hit the versus button. We'll also slow down a little bit. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. To about 260 knots to start with. So 260, put in. Rightio, daddy-o, gonna descend and land and hopefully not die and crash. Alright, we've begun our descent once again. An actual descent. Now, lol. Traffic in Vancouver is pretty, hopefully not too dense. If it is, we'll have to make traffic call-outs, but, we'll be landing on 26 right, so... According to the winds that are currently in Vancouver, the winds are still in the favor for an ILS 26 right approach. Put it on the fasten seatbelt sign. Landing lights can come to on. Check. Altimeter for Vancouver, which we will put in when we get closer, is 230.36. Alright, we have begun our descent into Vancouver. We will be landing shortly. We're just approaching Booth now. Are these planes still in service with Air AC? Yes, I believe so. Yep, Air Canada Express still uses the 175.
Vancouver traffic, this is Pacific Western 629 are flying Douglas DC-6. We're coming in a Canuck 5. We're going to be going right into the ILS 26 right. Just wanted to give the clarification, Vancouver traffic.
Vancouver traffic, Jazz 235 is descending past 20,000 feet, descending 12,000 feet on the Canuck 5 arrival, inbound for landing ILS 26 right, Vancouver traffic. I don't know how far behind I am of him. I don't know how far I am behind that DC-6. TCAS is on, so I should see him if worst case scenario. Looking for him, I don't see him. I gotta keep an eye. DC-6, that's a freaking piston-powered airplane. They're gonna be very problematic. Freaking his top speed is gonna be, his landing speed is gonna be slower than mine, so that's gonna be a problem.
Pit traffic uniform Sierra Tango's on final, 26 left.
That's nothing to worry about. Alright, I gotta kind of slam this thing. We're overshooting the approach just slightly. Alright, stereo light on. Vancouver traffic, Jazz 2, Free 5 on the Canuck 5 arrival, passing Steve at 11,000, descending 3,000 feet, Vancouver traffic. Alright, flaps 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for landing,
Flaps
please
low.
ensure that your bags are stowed under the seat in front of you, that your seat back and tray table are upright and your seat belt is fastened. Large electronic devices must be turned off and stowed. At this time, only earbud-type earphones connected into the aircraft's entertainment system may be worn. Federal regulations require that we remind you of the location of the emergency exits on this aircraft. On this 787, there are 4 exits located on each side of the aircraft. Exit signs are identified by a green symbol. The arrows indicate the direction to follow to reach the exit. Locate the exit nearest you using this green symbol. The nearest exit may be behind you. And the illustrated card in your seat pocket or magazine rack explains the many safety features of this aircraft. Please review is required. Mesdames, Messieurs, en vue de l'atterrissage, assurez-vous que vos bagages sont rangés sur le siège devant vous, que le dossier de votre siège est redressé, que votre tablette est rangée et que votre ceinture est attachée. Les gros appareils électroniques doivent être éteints et rangés. Pour l'instant, les écouteurs vous ont branchés sur le système de divertissement à bord.
Alright, gate has been selected.
Conformément à la réglementation fédérale, nous devons vous rappeler l'emplacement des issues de secours à bord de cet appareil. Dans ce service 7, il y a 4 issues de secours de chaque côté. Les enseignes de sortie comportent un symbole vert. Les flèches indiquent la direction à suivre pour se rendre à l'issue. Repérez l'issue la plus proche de vous au moyen de ce symbole vert. L'issue la plus proche se trouve peut-être derrière vous. La carte illustrée placée dans la pochette de votre siège dans le porte-revue explique les nombreuses maisons.
Vancouver traffic, this is Pacific Western 629 are turning on to final for runway 26 right. Vancouver traffic.
Yeah, I missed the A300. The A300 is one of my favorite planes. A developer for this sim, Any Builds, is making one for the simulator, and we'll be flying that thing around as a cargo plane eventually. Alright, flaps full, gear down. I don't see him visually. Alright, gear is down and locked, flaps are full, speed brakes are automatically armed on this aircraft type. Altimeter is punched in, I think. Nope, I got it one number up. There we go, altimeter 30 decibel 36. Did I take care of it on the other side? Probably not. Alright, now I'm gonna click this fancy button here. That's gonna turn on the ILS mode, I think. This aircraft's a little bit finicky. It is a beta aircraft. I have the airport in sight. Alright, we're coming in.
Vancouver traffic, this is Pacific Western 629er. We are on 9 mile final for runway 26 right. Vancouver traffic.
That's useful to know. Thank you very much for telling me. Mr. Van, 9 miles means he's probably, maybe about a half a click. I don't know. I'm probably about 10 or 11 miles. I'm catching up. I mean, I'm going 150 knots, so... Vancouver traffic, Jazz 235 is turning final, passing Goreg, 3,000 feet, inbound for landing, runway 26 right, Vancouver traffic. Oh.
Traffic coming in. Are you lining up for 26 right or 26 left?
26 right.
Hey firm, I'm still 6 miles out from runway 26 right. I am flying most likely an aircraft slower than yours.
Yeah, I was just about to say, what's your airspeed?
We're right now at 150. I'm gonna have to start slowing down here in about a mile and a half though.
Alright, the slowest I can fly in this thing is 120 without stalling.
Hey firm, I'll stay at 150 until 3 miles out and then I'll start slowing her down.
Alright, thanks. Alright, we're gonna drop it down to basically stall speed so I don't rear end this guy. I am gonna drop this thing so low it's not even gonna be funny. I mean,
Vancouver traffic, this is Pacific Western 629er on short final, 1 mile, runway 26 right.
I may have a slight issue. May have to fly the approach manually. The APP button is not activating. And nav. Oh, there we go. There we go. We captured the localizer, but I have not captured the glide slope. That is going to be a... Oh, where the hell is it going? I don't like this. Alright, I'm taking over
Vancouver
manual
traffic,
control.
this is Pacific Western 629er, clear of runway 27 right. Vancouver traffic.
Bring her back, bring her back, bring her back. Alright, I'm gonna increase my airspeed again to 240 knots. Vancouver traffic, Jazz 235 is on short final for runway 26 right. Vancouver traffic. Alright. It's gonna be a bitch. Just follow the glide slope. Hopefully this thing doesn't have a flight director, so I'm basically just flying her manually. Try this again. Autopilot on. APP on. Come on. Yeah, I think we're too close. I'll just land it manually. Auto throttle disconnect as well. Do I have full control of my aircraft? Yes, I do. Okay. I think that DC-6 is clear of the runway. So I'm just gonna make the call now. Vancouver traffic, Jazz 235 is landing. Runway 26 right. Vancouver traffic. Alright, we're coming in. Glide slope looks good. I'm just basically using the landing lights as a visual reference. It's a completely visual landing because the autopilot wants to be bitchy. If I have to slam this thing, I'm gonna be very mad. Alright, 2 lines, looking good. Hey look, you can kind of see the autism hub. Lol. Alright, I gotta focus on landing, not staring out of the cockpit window at a building that we sometimes end up at. Why is it increasing? Don't tell me the auto throttle's on. Yep, it is. Disconnect. Otherwise, we're gonna be eating shit. Alright, here we go. And touchdown. Perfect landing. 2 in reverse. Alright, we have touchdown successfully at Vancouver International Airport. We started reversing there for a minute. Alright, now we're going to exit the runway at the nearest, at the high-speed exit, as we are in an Embraer. Flaps up. Vancouver traffic. Jazz 235 has exited the runway. Mike 2, Vancouver traffic. Alright, let the landing check. Alright, after landing checks, landing lights can come to off, taxi lights are on. Vancouver traffic. Jazz 235 is going to be taxiing to gate 30 via Mike Juliet. And into the ramp, Vancouver traffic.
Vancouver traffic, got there 324, run the downwind for 26, right? Vancouver traffic.
Please prepare for arrival and cross-check. And ladies and gentlemen, the gate that we are at today only has one bridge, so all deplaning will be done from the door that's between rows 6 and 7. Thank you. Mesdames et messieurs, le pont que nous sommes seulement une barrière. Pardon, la barrière a seulement un pont, donc nous allons débarquer de la porte qui entre la rangée 6 et 7. Merci.
What do you mean we're at the wrong parking position?
it there for the fruit.
I'll be direct go reg. We should through that, and we'll have no conflicts for Encore 968.
The boarding requested.
Alright, we have arrived. Alright, we are going to end this here, as we are now on the ground safely. Thank you everybody for watching this